So we are live now. Let's see on other platform. So what if I check on YouTube? Let's see. So I can go here and we are here on YouTube. Good. Nice. Check on other platform on LinkedIn. Check that out. Mhm. Yes. So LinkedIn is also there. And that's good. Let's do it. So let's wait for some time so that people can join. Hey, Imran. Hi. How are you? So, I thought of doing live and like before I did live for Docker and one I did with Docker and other with Next.js with Docker. But now I thought, let's do something which will be useful to you so that not just like it's going to be something new, but how you think about solving any problem. Because what happens is when you take any challenge, then it's really hard to know how to get started and how to approach that challenge, how to solve a lead code problem. Okay, so that's going to be interesting, and how we should do that, we need to take care of it. But before starting it, I need to say hi to all of the people who are commenting here. And people, remember this thing, because this is going to be interesting. If you are going to be active, super active on this live, on this chat section, whether you are on LinkedIn, whether you are on YouTube or on Twitch, so I'm live on these three platforms. If you will be helping me, if you will be active, super active on chat, I am going to give away one Udemy course to that person. Remember this. You will get one Udemy course if you will be super active. So I should pin it and I should say, if win Udemy course, if you uh, are super active on chats. Okay, so you will be going to win this. I am going to pin it and it should be available on the YouTube. So I should see that is it pinned at the top or not. So let me see if it is there. How can I see? So people, can you see that my comment is this comment pinned somewhere on YouTube or not? Let me just see. Okay, so here we go. And I think it's not yet pinned. So maybe I can pin this. Hmm. Now it is pinned on YouTube. Okay, so that's great. And what about LinkedIn? So LinkedIn Anand says hello. Hi Anand. And then we have Fernando Zucala. So hey Fernando, and I should say this same thing here also, that if you will be active on this, then you will going to get a Udemy course, right? So be prepared for amazing result, and don't forget to stay active on this chat once we start solving this lead code problem. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really, really fun, by the way. Okay, so talking about the Udemy course, which I'm going to give away, is going to be any Udemy Udemy course. It doesn't matter which Udemy course you ask me, and if you want that course, if it is related to tech, obviously it has to be related to tech. You should not like give me a photography Udemy course. It should be related to tech. And if that's going to be the case, then you have to you will be like I can say you will get a chance to win. I'm going to choose who will be the super active person. Okay, so I think this should be in a different way. I like this. Is this black? Minimal. I like this one. This seems like good. So solve lead code problem when you solve lead code problem. Okay, so is there anywhere you can see? So I don't want Laravel India podcast logo. So I should not give any logo because I don't want to have any logo. This is not a Laravel India podcast because I was like doing something for Laravel India podcast. That's why it's showing something like that. And do you want to play any music? Okay, so I think this feels good for me, and this is going to be all whenever we are going to solve this. Great. So, Zahir is here, Anand is here, Shubhanshu, do you answer question in SO? Yes, I will answer the question. So, if you have any question, just comment below. That's why I said, like, if you will be super active on the chats, you will get a chance to win a Udemy course. So, I think we are having 11 people live here, 12 right now. Now we have Mehendi Hassan, and welcome Mehendi Hassan. And now we also have one more person, Atieka. I'm also here. Great. So this is going to be really, really fun. So I am going to solve this lead code problem. This is the problem which I was thinking I should do it or not, but then I thought that hey, this is interesting. This is going to take you to the another level, and since this kind of question is really, you can say, going to challenge you in not in a like conceptual way, but on the basic level. So I will going to give you not the just the answer, but how to approach it, how to solve the question, and how to make it better. This is my challenge. Okay. Hey, Devajit is here. So Imran is also here. So hey, Devajit, how are you? It's been really long. We have met. We have that, and this is going to be interesting. So Hari, sorry, Hari Hari Krishna. Sorry, my mistake. Hari Krishna. Great. So let's solve it. Okay, so get us started with this. And first of all, I am going to read the question for you. So what actually this lead code challenge is, which says that flatten deeply nested array. I'm not going to read all these things. Obviously, you can read it, and you can actually look at this problem by going into the description. Maybe if I can see if it is going to allow me to rewrite the description. Not sure. So let's have this on. This is the lead code problem. Now, I have shared this LeetCode problem here, which you can take a look if you really want to read it. And it says recursive with base case or use flat. So, we are not going to use the flat function of JavaScript. We are going to solve it on our own. So basically, it says that when you have this kind of array, which says that, hey, this is an array, but inside that there is an array. So see, this is a big array. Now we have another array called 4, 5, 6. Then there is another array of this one, which also include an array of 9, 10, 11. So it's really interesting. One array, then there is a second level, which is this one, and then there is a third level, which is this one. Now, question basically says very simple. If the n value which you see here, the function has to be the array which we will pass, and n is number we are passing. If n is 0, we should not flat anything. If n is 1, which is the depth or the level is 1, then we need to go and open or flatten the first level array only. So we should remove this bracket like this. We should remove this bracket only and this bracket only. So if it is one level, then we should not touch this array. It has to be like this. But if the value of n is 2, then it's going to go in the 2 level. So first of all, this is going to remove the first array, first level, which is this one, and this one. But also it should remove these two arrays. Okay, so I think you got the point. If you are getting the point what the question is, let me know in the comment section. And if you are having any issue understanding it, I'm going to explain it once again, because if you are not getting the question, then it's really hard for me to explain you. You need to know what is the problem before answering it. So someone is from Bangladesh, says, how are you? Mehdi Hassan. So hey, Mehdi Hassan, Georges, I'm very good, and I hope you are also doing amazing in your career. So people, stay active, stay really, really super active on the chat. So once again, we have Prashant. Prashant says, can you turn off the background music carefully? Listen, I increase the volume, but in background music. Okay, so that's what I want. I want your feedback. So I'm going to remove this background music. I believe now it's good. Is clear, no doubt. Okay, so Prashant, I believe this is okay for you. Now I have removed the background music from our live. I think it's now good. Now Shubham says, I want background music, but you can lower it. Okay, so that's interesting. This is going to be really great. How about very, very low level of background music? I believe this is good. Now, this is going to be really interesting. So first of all, how I approach any lead code problem. So whenever I have a lead code problem and I see that the very simple thing I can do is, if the value of n is 0, then we should return the array as it is. So we just need to do this. So return array. That's it. That's a simple thing, because I want to feel that I am progressing. So let's first solve the very basic thing, which is if n is 0. So I say if n is 0, then simply return the array and do nothing. Okay, so let's run this. And once we are running, you can see case 1 is solved. Why? Because if n is 0, it should not do anything. That was a simple thing. So now we have done that. Now comes the case 2, when the n value is 1 and input is exactly same. Okay, let's do this. So if n is 1, n is equal to 1, then what's going to happen? Guys, if you want me to zoom it bit, if you have any question, just comment below. I'm going to do that. Likes is not equal to watching. Shubham, I don't care about likes and watching. I just do my job. So this is what I'm doing. And so this is good. So now What should we do to remove this? Huh. We have this array, and now we need to remove this. So let's copy and paste it. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. So first of all, we can see that this is the array we need to flatten. So generally, how do we flatten an array? So if there is an array, if we have three dot before that array, then we can easily flatten it, right? Okay, so this we can do by looping over the array we have. So first of all, we say, hey, there's an array called arr, which we are getting. Now we say that, hey, let's loop over it, and we say for loop, and then we say, get me the item. Item means every element we can call, let's call it element instead of item. Now we need to check if this element, so see, one is an element, two is an element, three is an element, and this whole thing is an element. So we should check if this element is an array or number. If it is an array, then we should flatten it and add to another array which we are going to create. Okay. Okay. So what should we do first? Let's have it. First, let's say let new array is equal to empty array. And now I say, hey, if element is an array, then we should say new array dot push, and then we flatten it by saying three dot of element. Otherwise, we say new array dot push just the element. But how do we define that this is going to be an array or not? This is an array. 456 is an array or not? Do you guys know that how can we do that? So recursion is good for it. Imran, yes, we can do that recursion thing, but there is very simple. See, it should not be the case like always you should use the best technique. If you can solve things with very simple and basic level, that's the very right approach. See, if you need to cut an apple, you're not going to take the sword, you're going to take the knife. Yes, you can cut the apple with sword, but it's not recommended. It's not good for you. Okay. Also, you say that maybe we need to make it dynamic, not one, two, three. No worries. Let's see how we can approach it. The real question comes here. How do we change this? How do we check this actually? So in JavaScript, there's a very nice array constructor which says that array dot is array, and then we say element. Now, if this is true, then we push into the element. Otherwise, we push the normal element without spreading it, without flattening it. That's great. Once again, let's run it. And let's see. Oops, it's not done the job. So it has actually done something, but okay. So see, we have not returned the array, the new array which we have created. So this is the new array we have created. So what we have to do, we need to say, hey, at the end, return new array. And now run it. Let's see now. So case 2 is solved. Good. This is a new approach, and yes, we have done that. Now see, the real power here is we have not used any flat, we have not used any recursion. It's very, very basic for loop, checking if it is an array, pushing into the array thing. That's only we want. Okay, that's two things we have done. Do you guys have any question at till this point? If you have, let me know in the comment section. I will going to answer it before moving into the second number or second challenge of n is equal to 2. Okay, so let me see if you want to do. Can we use map here? Okay, this is really a good question. Mehdi Hassan said that can we use map here? Okay, so my always thought is, can we do something? Let's try to do it. Try to do it. No issue. It's just code. It's not going to like do any big changes. And you can see it's running. Whenever you have question, let's do it. So we have done that. Map is working, for each is working. But then you will say, Sarthak, why you have not used map? Is it going to take something loan for with you when you are using map? No, that's not the case. See, map we use when we want to return back something, when we want to loop through each of the array, and then it should create something new, like when you want to change something inside the array. But this time we want to create whole new array. It should not like we want to multiply 3 with 4 and this array with something else. No, there has to be same there has to be new array. When we use map, the number of element is going to be the same as you have before. So when we use map here, we are not getting something back, like we are not getting result like this here. So the use of map is not like powerful here. The you can say um, the strength of map we are not using, and that's why it's not recommended to use map. We are good with for each loop. If you want, you can go more traditional, like hey, let I is equal to 0, kind of that you can use. But I'm going with for each, which is really good in my case. Okay, now someone says that map also work. Imran has commented. Now Shubham say, will you make playlist for Livewire 3? Shubham, yeah, I will try to do that, but uh, we are not going to talk about Livewire 3 here. We are not going to talk about Laravel here. It's JavaScript, it's LeetCode. If you have any LeetCode problem, please comment. But for you, I can say that yes, I'm working on Livewire 3, and very soon, Livewire 3 course will be available. Now, Devjit says, does scope matter for this scenario? Hmm. Yes, it matter, or I can say it doesn't matter. It's up to you. At this level, we have created this new array, which is just going to be inside this if. But if you want, you can move this outside. It's up to you. Okay, so I think we are good with two level, case one and case two. I think I did something wrong. Just wait, I will get back. Okay, guys, I think you can now see. Okay. Okay, so I believe everything is fine. If you can, guys, see the screen once again, can you just let me know in the comment section, because I just did something wrong and I by mistake closed the browser tab. Anyways, up again. Great. Thanks, Debajit. Now, Mehndi Hassan says, thanks a lot. Clear about map. Imran says, we are not modifying the main array. That's why we doesn't use map. Imran and Mehndi Hassan, wait for some time, because we are really going to modifying the original array very soon. So stay with me, because this is going to be really amazing. That's why I use this. It's not that difficult challenge, but it's a very nice challenge where we are going to learn lots of amazing things. That's why I choose this lead code problem. Okay, let's once again go to the code, and now talking about the variation when n is equal to 2. That's 2 like this. Okay, so when n value of n is 2, we need to actually do two times. First, we need to remove the level 1, then we need to remove the level 2. That's the thing. Now you will say, Sarthak, we are doing this once here. Oh, no worries. Stay with me. Don't worry about this. But I'm going to copy and paste it here. So I will copy this, paste it here. So see what happened. I'm going to say new array 2, where new array 2 is this. Sorry. Okay. And once we have the new array, which is, let's see, let me explain it. So see here, on the case 2, we are getting array like this, where we still have 9, 10, and 11 in an array. So once again, we need to do same looping, but this time it should flatten this 9, 10, and 11. So that's why I took once like this, and then I'm going to take another case where I will use it. Okay, so is this right here? Okay, and this time instead of array, I will take new array 2, and this is going to be new array 3. I know you are thinking like, hey, why you are doing this? You can use loop, a lot of things. Yes, I know, but you know what? I approach any problem with very, very basic thing. I don't think about using different looping. Let's do the very basic thing. Very basic. At that point, you can understand what is happening. Once you get the answer, once you complete the challenge, then you have the time to refactor it, to make it simple, to make it cleaner, to use some like magic functions, kind of that. So that's why I took like this. Okay, now, so new array 2 is similar to the new array on the n1 value. Now on the new array 2, we are doing exactly same thing and creating a new array 3, and at last we need to return new array 3. Now before I will go and run, click the run button, I need to check for any comment. We can count the iteration. Okay, Imran says we can count the iteration. Yes, Imran, we can count the iteration, but stay with me. We are doing something great. All these things will be removed with just 2 or 3 lines. That's my challenge. So if I'm going to run it, you can see I have done complete the case 1, the case 2, and the case 3. Everything is now done. Once you complete any challenge, then you have the time to fix it. See, here, what we are doing is we are having exactly same code. Having an array, loop through the array, check for array. If yes, then spread it. If not, same pushing, same here and same here. Okay, so this means however the value of n is, we need to do this for each that many times. So suppose in this case, if we get the value of n as 3, then we need to do this for each functionality 3 times. Okay, so is it a good idea to move these things into a loop? If yes, let's do this. Okay, so what happened with the n0 case? Now, if n is 0, we are not going to do anything. We are just returning this array. So let's do one thing. First of all, I say a for loop. So for, and going very basic, as I told you, let I is equal to 0, then I is less than equal to n, and I plus plus. Very, very, extremely very basic. Now, I will create let result is equal to array, like this. Okay, and then at the last we return result, and all these doesn't matter. So first of all, if the value of n is 0, then it will not go inside of this for loop. It will directly return the result. Checking the result, for case 1, it should give us true. Yes, case 1 is working. Now for case 2, let's copy this loop for each loop. Okay. Now for each on the array, no, instead of array, we do on the result. Why? Because first time there is a result and second time also. So check on this n2. First we have an result that will update the new array 2. Now instead of new array 2, we should update we should update something else, and then we are doing same thing here. Okay, now we are having here, so we say that, hey, let new array is equal to this, and at last we say result is equal to new array. Is this going to solve the problem? Let's see. And okay, so case 1 and case 2 are different, and case 3 is solved. This seems like weird. Why that happened? So this is my result. Okay, so if n is, I should start with 1. So if n is 1, yeah, that's why it's creating the problem. So if n is 1, then it should go, and it's 2. Yes, you can see all of the cases are perfect. Now let's make it more clear. But before that, let's check out for any comment. Okay, so don't have any comment here, but remember guys, if you want to get a Udemy course, if you want to win, you have to be active. You have to be active. Just say, show me the energy. Show me the energy. Just say, hey, hi, yay, kind of that. Just comment below, and that will be really, really amazing for me. Okay, so once again, let's do one thing. Instead of result, can we just directly use the array? Let's try that. So let's say array, and at last we update the array with new array value and returning the array, and remove every other thing. We don't need that. Cool. So you can see if I run it, we are done. That's great. Once again, we have done that. Okay, so it is solved, but performance can increase when n is 0. Performance can increase when n is 0. N is 0, it's not going inside of this loop, and it's just returning the array. That's okay. Now, one thing more we can do. See, here we are using if and else. Can we do the inline statement? Yes, we can do. So we say that if it is this, then do the push of array, otherwise something like this. Okay, that's great. And since we are just having one statement here, we can use the arrow function like this, and I think we are done with it. Great. So this is the result, and this is how we approach any LeetCode problem. And the important question, or important, you can say, concept you need to learn here is, you should not go with the high level functions. You should not directly try to minimize the code. Don't think about how best code you have written. The problem is to get to the output, to get the result. So the first approach, the mindset has to be like, I need to get to the result as soon as possible. Then if required, if I can see for any improvement in the code, yes, I can do that. So don't forget this problem, not this exact problem, that this concept that you first need to use your fundamental to solve the problem and not use any higher code. Okay, now Shubham says, if you have time, please review question if you can. I know the solution, but I want people opinion on this. If you have time, please review question if you can. Which question? The same question, Shubham? You're talking about the same question? Waiting for your comment. Okay, so I think Shubham is not replying, and basically, if he want to get the explanation, the step array start with 4, 7, and 13 are all flattened. This is because, oh, sorry, that's not a question. Question is here. Okay, given a multi-dimensional array ARR and a depth n. Okay, so I think he shared some link. Let me open on the YouTube. Maybe I'm checking it on the StreamYard where I'm that using for it. Uh, 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 Link is blocked. Hmm. There's an option for comment also on the live. Okay. Yes, there's no link, Shubham. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think, guys, if you like this kind of video, please let me know in the chat. Do you really like this kind of solving any lead code problem live for you? Just comment below. Comment below, and I'm going to remove that. And as I have promised, the super active person will going to get a Udemy course. And let me see who has been here with really active. So first of all, I can see a lot of comment. The way solving is good. Thanks, Imran. Thank you very much. So I can see Imran has a lot of amazing comment, amazing engagement, and thank you, Imran, for being here. And as I promised, yes, you are going to get a Udemy course of your choice. So, Imran, can you share a Udemy course you want? I'm going to gift it to you. And then I'm going to share the gift screenshot on the community section of our Bitfumes, also on Twitter and LinkedIn. So you need to either comment here, or you can just email me, DM on Twitter, Imran, you won the Udemy course. So link is blocked on chat. How can I share lead code problem with you? Shubham, you can DM me on Twitter. I have the DM open, and if you want, I can um, share my Twitter handle to you. So here we are. Thank you, Imran. Thank you very much. So, Shubham, you can just take this Twitter handle, comment me there if you can. If it is blocked for you, let me know. I believe I have opened it for everyone. So, Imran, you can also DM me on Twitter and give me the detail of the Udemy course. I will going to gift that Udemy course for you. And thank you very much for being so active and super active here on the live. I really love that. Thank you. So, Shubham, I'm waiting for you on Twitter, or you can call it X, whatever it is, but it's good for us. Okay, so I can't message because I'm not verified. Really, really bad, Shubham. Not for you, for me, it's really bad. Let me open it for everyone. How can I open then? Settings. on Twitter. Okay, who can message me? Privacy, direct message, everyone. Good. You can now, Shubham, message me. I have changed the setting so that anyone can message me. I just changed this because there are many bot messaging me, DM me on Twitter. So I just moved it to verified user. So that's why no issue. Okay, so guys, I'm going to do another live just like this for lead code. So every week I will take one lead code problem, solve it live for all of you, and that would be going to be really really fun for me, especially for me, because I have never done something like this ever before you can say. And that's going to be really really interesting. Okay, so I am waiting for your message. Okay, I got the message. I got the message from Imran. So Imran, and I can actually see Imran. Hey, now I need Shubham. Okay, sorry. Ooh, it's really big. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen first. Uh, there is one message from Pause. Great. Okay, so I am going to first of all open the VS Code so that I can put that message here and I can copy everything. Okay, paste it, and then I share my screen. Your content was very helpful, especially two-factor verification in Laravel. Thank you, Imran. Okay, so let's go to the window and share everything. Now, I think you guys can see this. Here we are having it. Okay, so LeetCode problem. You are given a list of n transfers, number from 0 to n minus 1 between two banks, bank A and bank B. Okay, a list of number of transfers. Okay, the kth transfer is described by two value. What is this RIK? I don't know. Either A or 8 representing the receipt, the bank the transfer is sent to, denoting the value via transfer. All transfers are completed in order. I think, Shubham, if you can send me the link of that lead code problem, that would be really helpful for me because I can't, I don't know what these things are. And this seems little confusing to me. What are the cases? So solution is also, oh, you have given the solution also. I just want to see the problem. Initial balance this, transfer 2 from A to B, 86. What's that? Shivam, I think this is a little confusing. If you can share me the real lead code problem link, I can help you on that. Maybe I can do a live on this, on your question from now. That would be really, really great. Okay, so I think it's time to end this live because I have done completed the the challenge I took today, and it seems like it was really really powerful. People are interested in this. People engaged on this. Have really really nice um, life count, and really great to see everyone here. Okay, so guys, we are going to do another lead code problem solving next week, similar to this, and that's going to be really fun once again. While Shivam is going to send me the real lead code problem, I'll study it and come back to you next time. I failed this lead code problem. Sean says, okay, I'll try to resend the formatted. It copied from company interview. Oh, that's a company interview. Maybe Shom, you can just screenshot it and send me the screenshot. That would be really good to understand. It's really unformatted, so can't read it properly. Okay, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you very much. And don't forget to smash that like button on this YouTube like, because this is really the fun part for me. If I get really amazing likes, and also you can hit that subscribe button if you are not yet a subscriber of this Bitfumes YouTube channel. Smash that like button. It's really, really important to smash that like button harder, harder, and that's going to motivate me to create the content for you. Okay, we were going to meet some other days on different live. Till then, goodbye.